Deep low, coming for in, coming for the low. I'm unable to topic, baby, with that new astrologically, boy. I seen this shit with real eyes. Hey, I had to realize, hey, all the fake lies still right around. In ancient Egypt, the hawk or Tipperith, the sun will be surpassed by the other hawk or Horus, the star in the set. The star is Set star Sirius. The hawk of Tipperith, the sun, will be surpassed by that other hawk or Horus of the star, and this star is Set star here, Sirius. So Sirius is a representation of hawk. Sirius is a representation of the dog star. In ancient Egypt, the rising of Sirius was celebrated by certain obscene ceremonies in honor of the dog star. The dog is the guide of the dead in the Mensa. The guide of the dead in the Mensa. Star from Greek astron, a star. Element active in English word formation and meaning star, celestial body, outer space, or Greek astral stream, and combining form of astral star. 360 the Alchemist, School of Enlightenment in Darkness, where you are the teacher and student club of Bronium, where the books are free because they ain't on me, on babies, on brother, on the bread, as they say to end. A star or celestial body, outer space, from Greek astral stem, and combining form of astral star, which is related to aster star, from bright room stir star. In ancient Greek, aster typically was a star, and astron aster was a star, and astron mostly in plural. The stars in singular in most Sirius means the brightest star. So astro denotes the word star. The astral body is your star body. The astral body is connected to the world of the dead, the world of the dreaming. That's your astral energy. That's where your ancestors are, on the astral realm. The astral realm, a say twin, is your double body. The astral energy's etymology is Sirius. Get serious in this bitch. The astral energy is Sirius, the star Sirius. It represents the star Sirius. Sirius represents what? The dog star. A dog is the man's best friend. A man's best friend would denote an aspect of a twin. A twin would denote the aspect of a cult of a shadow. The representation that your astral body is your twin, because your astral body is clearly your star, and your star is Sirius, and Sirius is connected to the dog star, and the dog is a man's best friend, which is your astral energy and astral body. And that's why this is connected to the dead in the mental, the subconscious aspect. That's the astral energies. The dog is the guide of the dead in the mental. In magical symbolism, this dog and a peculiar formula of sexual magic associated with this code represents the subconscious, the deep, the dark, the other side of the tree, which leads to the other universe that is typified in this one by the ideal of negative existence, or the negative of the negative existence. The ideal of negative existence was denoted in the hieroglyphs by the ideographic of administrating women. Thank you. The deep, the dark, the other side of the tree, or the other universe that is typified in this one by the ideal of negative existence, or the negation of existence. So if you have a world that exists, the presence, then you have an absence. Negativity never denoted a perspective. Your evil shit was brought in later as an aspect of this miscomprehension of your notions for your morality. That's human shit. This is the this is your ancient shit. They didn't think the same way we think. So you be looking at good and evil and all this bullshit and negative and positive and all of that, but these negative really represent the aspect of the divine feminine, the polarities of existence, the man and the woman, duality, good, a science, plus and minus. If you subtract the bullshit in your life, that's not actually bad in your life, is it? But that will still be negative because you are taking something out. The minus, the negative, the plus is the addition. So it's negative and positive doesn't necessarily denote an aspect of good and bad or this and that. It denotes an aspect of a polarity of difference because this is the realm you live in. Now, just like a battery, you have a positive charge and a negative side that creates the flow of the energy. That's how things operate within our realm. It's the magnetic polarities of the existence of what we live in. The Mighty Stone and the man have contained in manifestation have already been established in detail. What remains to be established, aims to be explained in the role of the daughter Ma is the full realization of the formulation of the Eon and the formula of Temetragon, JHVH. The final key represents the full manifestation of Nuit Had Kur. Beautiful. And now explains black is not, in this case, the absence of light, but the cancellation of it. The radiance and absorption are so finely balanced. The radiance and absorption are so finely balanced that the astral vision perceives black as the color of the flame. This is limitless light because its operative ecology constantly recycles all radiance without energy loss. So shout out to everybody. You know, I seen something right before I went to sleep. It was like, don't ever call me black. No, call us black. Oh, bro, no, call me black because the radiance and absorption are so finely balanced. This is actually the color of the flame. That's the color of the fire. That's the limitless light. To be called black is to be called blessed and honored. Good. But see, you would have to understand the deeper occultism that everything that was ever meant to bring you down is actually building your ass up. It's all just a backwards ass science. This flight is not achieved by the eagle flight together for the transformation into the swan. Many ancient people represented the soul as issuing from the body in the form of a bee, and there is a tradition that bees alone of all creatures descend from paradise. The reason for this notion is to be found in the primal gnosis. It's associated with flowers, with honey suggested that the bee was a native of paradise and of those Elysian fields burgeoning with the flowers from which wafted the aroma of forgetfulness and a sweet oblivion of annihilation. But there was another element. Hold on. The flowers from which wafted the aroma of forgetfulness. That's the shit where we forget who we was. But there was another element connected with this symbolism. And this had to do with sexual pleasure and with the primordial physical gnosis that preceded the later flowery interpretations. The bee, as a collector of honey from the flowers of the fields of heaven, typified the initiate's magical nourishment from the collars, the subtle perfumes which exuded from the flowers of the priestess chosen for the mystical rites. Upon the embryo of the honey of those flowers is conferred in the books of immortality. Thus, Virgil in the fourth book of the Georges alludes to the deathless bee that enters paradise alive, fully conscious or without undergoing the oblivion of annihilation. The immortals are the gods, and in the true gnosis, immortality applies to a class of beings that perhaps did not ever include men or mortals. The stars or kalas anuwits are the flowers from which are distilled in the honey of immortality. And Crowley, referring to A.L., claimed that the books explains that certain vast stars may be described as gods and that one of those in the charge of the destinies of the planets for periods of 2,000 years. What? It is also to typify the priestess of the stars who embodies and sheds the dew of immortality, which is... One of these is in charge of the destinies of this planet for periods of 2,000 years. Oh, shit. And that's why every 2,000 years you get a shift in consciousness. From Pisces to Aquarius, from Pisces to Taurus, Taurus to the Pisces to Aquarius. That's why you went from fish heads to goat heads and bull heads. Now you're getting into this water energy, that water bearer energy. It's all a representation of the flipping of something in the astronomical evaluation. Basically, the stars is just a big ass clock. Man, bro. The bee is used, therefore, as a symbol of the stars, as shedders of the nectar of immortality, is therefore the supreme type of immortality of duration, as ensured to the charge from one eon to another. It is also used to typify the priestess of the stars. Damn. As shedders of the nectar of immortality, because flowers represent that chakra energy. And once you fire the Kundalini and implant the chakras, there's this level of immortality granted, or the taste of the representation of your cycles of life and shit. You understand the deeper aspects, the ciphers. You are in this and worship of the eternal process of your being. It is used to typify the priestess of the stars, who embodies and shreds the dew of immortality, with which is reified or congealed. State is the Mani stone, or wish-fulfilling gem. It is used also to typify the priestess of the stars, who embodies and sheds the dew of immortality, which is reified or congealed state, which in its real is the Mani stone, or wish-fulfilling gem. Creating notes that the bee is one form of the Egyptian abate or bird fly, which is to guide and pilot the souls of the dead on their way to the fields of Aru. It was a figure of Lower Egypt as the land of honey, thence a fitting guide to the celestial fields of the Aru paradise. Now, you would say I was crazy, but see, my Yacht 23 already put the shit in my 360 pack itself. What the fuck is going on right now? Man, that shit damn near scary. If there was an abronym here, that shit damn near scary. I literally put the document in here already. What the fuck? The K-mite, wasp, or bee. They are led to the land flowing with milk and honey by the hornet, the K-mite, wasp, or bee. What the fuck? I already put this shit in here. Bro, this book is called Outside the Circles of Time. Already put the K-mite, wasp, or bee in this document. This was the first document I ever created. In this document on page 202, Gerald Massey, where I got that book, the bee is one form of the Egyptian abate or bird fly, which is a guide and pilot to the souls of the dead on the way to the fields of Aru. Holy shit, I put the bee shit in here. And I was just talking about the promised land. Oops. Of the 7 cows who provided milky abundance in the Sikatep or Tep, or the evergreen metals of divine Aru. And it is the great mother, whether her or her stellar or lunar character of Opt or Hathor in the mount, who plays the part of traitorous and surrenders the city to what? To the solar god. So then when I go to this book and it starts talking about the bee is leading you to the promised land, the bee represents the aspect of hitting the flowers up, getting that nectar and shit and turning it into something else. So that's a representation of big transformation. Ba is honey, described by the bee sign, and Ba is also the soul. The Egyptians made use of honey as a means of embalming the dead. Thus the bee is a zoo type of the soul, becoming a messenger of the dead in a mode of communication with the ancestral spirits. God damn. And the dead shit, the embalming, all of that was just a representation of transformation. Damn. It's very significant. The bee is one form of Egyptian abate or bird fly, which is a guide and pilot to the souls of the dead. I already put this in my Yacht 23. The K-Mite wasp or bee. I put this in the very first 360 pack lecture I ever created. Well, my Yacht 23. Out of all these 360 packs, I put that in the very first one. In my Yacht 23 about the bee. Because I was talking about Moses and the promised land is promised to nobody. Well, that bee that was brought up is the representation of a deeper mythos that existed before it. That represents the aspect of you transcending your soul, transmutating the energy. So in this 360 pack, number one, something I don't usually ever say, 360 pack number one, that should sound funny to say. I had already put the Canaanite bee and wasp in here, representations of the promised land. Oh yeah, that's sickening. The Canaanite wasp or bee, they are led to the Egyptian, they are led to the land flowing with milk and honey by the hornet, which equals what? The Canaanite wasp or bee. This was the heaven mapped out by the old Egyptians. In this book right here, and this book is called Outside the Circles of Time. In this book right here, same shit. The bee represents the star systems and all of that. Just like a bee hits a flower up, the same, it is therefore the supreme type of immortality. Duration is ensured by the change from one eon star system to another. It also uses to typify the priestess of the star, who embodies and sheds the dew of immortality, which in its reified or congealed stone is the Manny stone or wish-fulfilling gem. And it's crazy because when it comes to the bee, it also represents that honeycomb. The honeycomb represents the carbon atom. The carbon atom represents the limitations of our conscious frequency. That's the laws, the limits of our life, the boundaries of our life and shit. The carbon atom, the biological living state of our existence. Everything that has a biological living clock has a carbon within it. That's what bonds the hydrogen, carbon-hydrogen bonds atoms together and gives it the life. It's biological once it becomes, it's a living entity once it has the carbon bond to it. Well, the bee has honeycomb. Honeycomb looks like carbon. The atomic structure of it, rather. The bee is a representation of a mythos of all this deeper shit. The Egyptians made use of honey. Ba is honey, determined by the bee sign, and Ba is also the soul. The Egyptian made use of honey as a means of embalming the dead. Thus, the bee, as a zootype of the soul, became a messenger of the dead and a mode of communication with the ancestral spirits. When the deceased is asked who conducted them to heaven, it replies it was the bee deity and all this deep ass shit. Boy, this shit deep as hell, twin. Oh, baby, some brother, my brothers. Boy, this shit deep as hell, twin. Events as an event yet to occur, but as an event act that is occurring now and forever in spaces and time adjacent to are actually identical with the present eon of horrors. This is not enough merely to accept the theoretical possibility of this fact. It must be experienced by a form of reification engendered by wandering periodicity by using Dolly's formula of periodic critical activity as applied to geometry. It is possible to establish a rapport with entities outside space and time, entities that possess all the characteristics by using Dolly's formula of periodic critical activity. Man, where this part at? Why you ain't put no where that at? Bruh, you ain't gonna be able to Google that and find shit. Paranoid critical activity. I don't know fucking word. Oh, bro, no. Shit, you can get this from the 360. Oh, I guess we do have it. You can get this from the 360 pack, twin. Oh, bro, now. This shit right here, you get this from the 360 pack. Oh, baby, some brother want to brothers say twin. Yeah, this from the 360 pack. Oh, bro, now. My Yacht 23. Oh, bro, now. Outside the Circles of Time. This from the 360 pack, you feel me? It comes with all the documents, all the screenshots, all the books, everything. I don't know what the fuck I just did. from me just doing whatever I did. But you see all these books and everything right there. See this book outside the circles of time, bro. Now click that shit, bring you right to it on bro. Now I put this in all the 360 packs, y'all. Anybody who pledged to the class, you get access to all these books, screenshots, research, all that good shit on bro. Now this book is fire. Nah, bro, just hit up 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes, and I'm going to send this shit to you, twin. The first person to pledge, no matter what you pledge, you get access to these documents. But you must leave your email in the Cash App notes if you really want access to this shit and you really want to read this, no matter what you pledge. Just because you would be the first person that pledged tonight. Anybody else is $5 a 360 pack. Each 360 pack come with the books, the whatchamacallit and everything. Who's 360? Me, right here, 360 The Alchemist. Who created these documents? I did, 360 The Alchemist. So, bro, these are 360 packs. Each one comes with the books, the screenshots, the page numbers. It's a reference. It's a reference book. It's a reference page. It's a reference thing for all the knowledge that we do here. So if you go down, you see that? Knowledge, documents, screenshots, you see that shit, keep looking. Here's all the books right here. Click any book you want. It's gonna bring up an actual book for you, okay? Oh, look, outside the circles of time again. Boom, came up again. Pink up, there you go. All right, this way, y'all ain't gotta go looking, doing all that shit. I already made it accessible for you. Anyways, that's for people that want to support this shit, and I appreciate y'all, bro. Now, that's for people that really want to support this shit. You feel me? I appreciate you. Y'all ain't got to do shit. Y'all can go look for all this shit on your own and do your own study. That's if you want to appreciate the person that put you on game and shit, you come through. You know what I'm saying? That's like having class type shit. You feel me? Like, damn, bro, you just put me on game. Let me support your shit on bro now. You feel what I'm saying? That's called not running off on the plug on bro now. Because typically that would make me like the plug type shit. On bro now, like I'm putting this on this shit. You feel me? On bro now. But at the same time, it's all knowledge. It's all love. Exit out of all this shit. I don't know what I did, and I hope we fixed it. So turn this shit after that to viewing. All right, now, like I said, all of this shit is significant because this is 360 pack number 1, my Yacht 23, where I say the promised land is promised to nobody. And I used the Gerald Massey Ancient Light of the World book to explain it. And that was it. I never looked at it any more than that. The children under the Moses traveled through a Amenta. They take possession of a land divided into 12 domains, which the Egyptians. Oh, I appreciate you, twin. I see you, G. Whoever that was just pledged, come up here and let me know who that was. They are led to the land flowing with milk and honey by the hornet equals the Canaanite wasper bee. This was the heaven mapped out of old by the Egyptians as the pastures of the 7. Hey, all right, bet. It don't matter what you pledge, twin. I'm about to follow you. Oh, I can't follow you. Follow me, twin. But drop your first name in the chat with your anonymous ass. Bro, now drop your first name in the chat. I'm about to give you a name read real quick. They are led with the land. Yeah, y'all, we doing name reads too. Demarion. All right, bet. Or maybe that's why you pledge. I don't know. I don't know if you pledge for the books or whatever, but you're going to get both. The name read is just some extra shit, y'all. But it's really the crown. It's really the crown of this shit. It really is. And now, let me explain something to you. Once again, when you doing this shit, you feel what I'm saying? This means your name means follower of Demeter. So you're going to have to look into that deity of Demeter, which is a goddess, which taps you in deep to the level. One of the 12 Olympians and the daughter of Titans, Cronus and whatchamacallit, the goddess of sacred law, harvest, agriculture, fertility, and sacred law. Every name holds a vibrational frequency. So your name is abundance, harvesting. That's why he was the first to pledge. That's abundance. That's the harvest. That's the agriculture. That's the nature, the law, the cycle. I got to give to get. Fertility, the nature, the abundance of law, the sacred law. That's the universal nature of shit. That's why you tapped into the deeper aspects of this science, or wanted to tap in. That's just the whole perspective of it. That's why you was the first to pledge. That's just a perspective of the name. The way you pledge is the way your name gonna come out of these things. I don't know why it's that way, and I'm not allowed to really fix on it. And then this is the deepest part. It's based on grain, the ancient Greek goddess of grain. Grain is very important because grain germinates itself. So this is like an energy that can venerate by itself. So you don't need much to fire your shit off. All you need is your ideologies, your own thoughts, your own whoop-de-woo, and you can really tap into a deeper aspect of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Grain is a germination it can really work with its own self. It don't need a fertilizer per se or some shit like that. It doesn't need something. It's very significant. That's where you're getting a lot of your father God energy from. But this is based on the mother goddess energy. So this attaches you to the divine feminine aspects. So work on that divine feminine, your abundance, your whoop-de-whoop. Look, her symbols, and work on the symbols. Look, cornucopia. What's the cornucopia? A representation of the moon energy. A representation of those waxing and waning cycles of the moon, the manifesting in and the unmanifesting out, all those different things, the cycles of life and death. That's all within your name. We, the torch. The torch will be what? Your kundalini fire, your flame, your pineal gland. Well, you better get your shit together. Your ass tapped in. And as I said, you already connected to the aspect of the harvest. So this is about you reaping some shit. You feel what I'm saying? You're here to reap something. Oh, brother, man, that's the vibration of your name. Remember, and it's crazy, y'all. Right before I came up here, I've been doing name reads for a while. Guys, if y'all want a full in-depth name read, they $20, all right? But $20 for a full in-depth name read. Go to the link in the bio, and that comes with the 360 packs as well, which comes with the books and all that shit. But if you just want a quick name read, $5 first name read, I got you. You feel what I'm saying? And that comes, the $20 name read comes with the etymology, the gematria, and the numerology. So y'all have access to all that shit. But what I wanted to say is, I've been doing these name reads for a while, and this shit was just given to me. And it's crazy that I see other people saying the same shit I said about the name read. Somebody came up here and said, angels tell you what your name is. I said that you tell your mama what your name is. That's your vibration. It was whispered in their ear and their ideology and their thoughts. My name gonna be this. Good. Your name has the deeper hidden implications of what you really exist within you. That's why it starts to resonate with your energy. Bro, it resonates with who you are. So if your name, I don't care what your name is. For example, let's use my name. We only work with aspects of the holy energy. Let's go to Dream Space in Our Mind. 360 pack number, what's this? 360 pack number 8, Dream Space in Our Mind. We only work with shit like this. You are whole, you are holy, the paradoxical puzzle piece where we talk about you being complete, you being this, quantum entanglement, the webs, everything has a spiritual concept to it, the tantra net, goddess energy, Dravidians and Draconians and Typhonians and New Wits and all types of crazy shit to when we everywhere on some holy shit though. You feel me? Goddess energy like a motherfucker. And shout out whoever just name read I just did that has that. The circle, the goddess, the mother whose child is her symbol. It is thus a what? It is thus a seeming revival of the earlier. In fact, the earliest ethos, and that it involves the worship of the primal goddess. And knowing no God was later cast out as goddess, and therefore at the same modes of the same curious logic, devilish. Get your shit together. That goddess energy is very powerful. It represents the circle, the cipher, the cornucopia, the waxing, the waning, the aspect of the patterns of the shit that you go through. I say, twin. But anyways, on a deeper level and shit, hold this dream space in my mind for me. What was I about to show y'all? Damn, I just lost it. On my way to knowledge, lost that shit. Damn. I lost that shit, y'all. I can't hold you. I wrote them name reads, dream space of our minds. Putting in work. What was I just saying, y'all? Bro, I've been lost. When we get this deep in the lecture, I got to start telling y'all to hold this for me. That's like some straight mental shit. I'll be like, hey, hold this for me real quick. I'm about to go look for something. Because once I start diving on the way there, I might start getting whatchamacallit. So y'all got to keep me on track. Oh, bro, no. I was about to tie something together and completely lost all that shit. But anyways, on a deeper level, G, this name read shit is a deeper aspect of the vibrational frequencies that you represent. And when you get your name or when you name your name, each letter, each word is a vibration. It's an energy. It has a metaphysical property, and you are a character. So each letter represents a word, and each word represents an ideal, and you are the ideal. You are the ideology. So all of us live our names, and that's what it comes back to. Now, remember, in dream space in our mind, I say that you are holy. Everything's spiritual as hell, goddesses and all of this aspect. My middle name is Jerome, man with a holy name. My first name is Michael. Do the math. My last name means trees, the woods, the trees. What do I talk about here? The aspect of extraterrestrial and underworld energies. That's all these 360 packs is about. All I talk about is crazy shit. Dream space, Anunnaki God, spider webs and you. My last name means trees. Why is that significant? You're going to have to go to 360 pack number 10, the powers that be. Bro, now. You're going to have to go to 360 pack the powers that be. I got you, twin. Hold on. I got to go to 360 pack the powers that be. You feel what I'm saying? And if you go to the powers that be, it says what? Scroll your ass down. I am holy. I am whole. I am holy. I am whole. Scroll your ass back up. My last name means trees. Hold these trees for me. My last name means trees. Hold these trees for me. My last name means trees. Hold these trees for me real quick. Let me help y'all out. The divinity of trees. Hold these trees for me real quick. Let me help you out real quick. The divinity of trees. Hold these trees for me. Help me out. The same is more or less true for the story of the G, with one huge exception. Appreciate the players, twin. Appreciate you, G. Damn, I appreciate that. In Haiti, no forest is just a forest and no tree is just a tree. First and foremost, a tree symbolizes the vertical line. The conception of the crossroads is of critical import in voodoo. They represent the intersection of the physical horizontal world and the spiritual vertical world, guarded by Legba, the law of the crossroads. I represent a crossroad energy. That's why a lot of y'all get introduced into this deeper spiritual shit through this class. Y'all just crossing by. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? On babies or brother on the brethrens. Y'all just crossing through. Who was that? You feel what I'm saying? On babies or brother on the brethrens. Y'all just crossing through. Who was that? Who came in here to just pledge? Make sure you leave your email and your full name, because I'm going to send you within 24 hours, I'm going to send you a full name read. Anything over $20, you get the full name read, but leave your email and your full name. It takes 24 hours for me to complete a full name read. Why do we do that? Because I only do name reads after libations. So there has to be a connection with the water, a connection with this world. Just like a tree does what? It needs water. And a tree represents what? The vertical world of what? Your crossroads. And that represents what? The two aspects, the abyssal state of the ocean, the ancestral state of your existence, and the extraterrestrial state of your existence. The horizontal plane of the crossroads represents what? The plane of existence that you want, the plane of existence, your horizontal, mundane, living realm. Let's do this. I don't know who that was that just pledged. I hope they come up here and say it, but appreciate you, twin. Bro, I appreciate you pledging. I don't know who that was, but make sure you leave your email so I can get in contact with you. I don't know who that was. They went crazy, though. Rashad, we'll do you this other name because you was the first person. You knocked on the door. You opened this door up type shit. So you know how that shit go. Bro, now. You know how that shit go, twin. You know, you got to be, it's like the first person that liked this live. That's what's that word called? That's called trailblazer energy. You just have the energy of a trailblazer. You feel what I'm saying? You have the energy of a trailblazer. You feel what I'm saying? You have the energy of a trailblazer. So yeah, so I know who you is and shit, so I can make sure you get everything you get. Your other name means the right path, bro. To be on the right path. Righteousness, maturity. So your etymologies just break it down to the righteousness. Oh, got it. All right, bet. Yep. First name, last name, email, bet. Got you, twin. Represents maturity, the guidance, the righteousness, the right path. So, which is very significant because your first name represents the sacred law. So you have a lot of balancing in your name. That's divinity like a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Or bro, now. So work with that shit. Is it Graveline or which one? What name was it? Just let me. I don't know which one. What you want me to do? You feel what I'm saying? So. One of your names being brave. You know, if we was looking at the C word of your name, and guys, I won't give out your name. If you don't want me to give your name out or none of that shit, all you got to do is put it, send it with the whatchamacallit. I'll just, you know, whatever. But The name is often associated with brave, loyalty, and that's that warrior energy. A person named the Valiant Warrior. So you tapped into that energy of the warrior. Hey, God, I find it very funny that when we start saying this warrior shit, the most important aspect, what's the most important battle you fighting? The battle with yourself. We say a lot of spiritual warfare, and there's a lot against us, but it'd be really the self-sabotage. It'd be really the battle within self to find what that aspect of balance. We're battling to find balance constantly. So every time I start seeing these warrior words and this bravery, it's the bravery to find the best aspect of ourselves. We scared to become great. We scared to be great. We procrastinate. We purposely throw our shit off. We look for shit to leech onto, to be sad about it. We be looking for shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's something, if anything comes that's against us and shit, we will fuck around. You'll let it knock you off. Just everything's against, oh, bro, now. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes we got to realize we are just reprogramming ourselves to step into our greatness. And you are just realizing that you have the opportunity to become great. Why would you have the opportunity to become great? Because your whole life you idolize what? You idolize what? You idolize the celebrity. And a celebrity is what? A celebrity is a star. Right? Everybody know that, right? A celebrity is a star. Bro, now, a high level of success or exceptional quality. A star. We love our stars, our celebrities, right? Everybody know that. Everybody got a favorite star. Everybody grew up on this shit. There's no way you escape this shit if you grew up in America. You had a star you like. Because that's all right. I don't give a fuck. Your first introduction into idolizing was a celebrity, a star. Well, motherfucker, that was you the whole time. The astro, the star. Let me go a little bit deeper with this shit. Let me help you out. They say, twin, the shadow was the counterpart or double that accompanies man as his astro twin. You're the star, nigga. You're realizing you on your star journey right now. You are the astro. You are the star. You want me to go further with this shit? On, bro, now. You want me to go further with this shit, twin? On, baby, you the star. No, this shit get deeper than this. It start getting weird after this. Not only is the star, you represent Sirius. It says mostly meant Sirius. The star Sirius. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Come on, bro, now. Hey, that shit is spooky. Because Sirius represents what? The dog star. Her child Sirius, the dog star. Remember they said man is a man's best friend, the dog star. Remember they said the dog is a man's best friend? It truly is, because the dog represents the dog star Sirius. Sirius represents the astral star. The astral star is your astral body, which represents your star body. That's your cosmic energy that you're attached to. You all have the potentiality to be great. You already was a star. Except you are a little bit different because they put those stars on the ground and you walk on them motherfuckers. This star is a little bit different. So this is a representation of you actually stepping into your greatness. Which, like I said, it all goes back to that name shit. When we go back to that name rings what? The warrior, the battle. So what's the real war? What's the real battle? What's the real war? What's the real battle? Bro, now, it's finding that balance in between the two. It's all those different aspects. It's finding your right orbit, because you're a star on an orbit. And to have balance, you have to have your, all right, then it's your journey, it's your path. It's all those different aspects. So when we start tapping into these deeper names, this is some aspect of the war that you want. This battle, you got to be brave, loyal, determined, and say all this shit. But what's this battle? What's the war? It's for you to go on that correct path. Well, not even the correct path, the path that is divine and destined for you. Bro, them. And do you have the willpower, the sheer willpower, the journey to actually do that shit? Bro, them, because we can easily self-sabotage. You can self-sabotage and fuck it. Bro, them, it is what it is. It's game time. And it'd be really up to who? Us. It ain't no, and you know how you do this shit, everybody against me, woo, it'd be us. Because you can easily, no matter what's against you, bro, them, my school mascot was a warrior. Get your shit together. Now you see, now you talking my language. We needed that. That's what we needed right there. On bro, and that's what we needed. That takes now this takes this lecture to the whole next level. Now that gives us our access that we was looking. That's what I was waiting for. Bro, I was fishing. I was waiting out. That's what we needed. Everybody, that's what you need right there. You see what she just said? Did y'all see what she just said? We pulled up one of the names. The name mean warrior. That was my school mascot. What does that mean? What's that called? Because when she was in high school, that was the past. At some point, the past was the present. But right now, what's happening right now is the future. So that's past, present, and future all merging together. That's a space-time mechanism that just happened on the aspect of the consciousness. But that's also called a synchronicity. And when we have synchronicities, the universe is what? It's revealing itself. You're living in a live revelation right at this time. And what happens is, it's the navigation of you on the web. It's the OB link. That's why we say on Babies on Bronum, it's the OB link. We may only gain access to the cosmic web through the world of what? Synchronization. This is from 360 pack. I'm going to send you all of these documents. This is from 360 pack number 7. 7-star system. Never mind. 7 chakra, 7 free. We'll leave that part alone. All of this connects you to the aspect of the web in every single way. Look at that. Connected to the web, connected to the web, connected to the web, connected to the web, connected to the web. You can go to your past over here, your present over here, your future, but it's all connected. It's a perichiosis. Where was I at? Oh, I took that part off, or did it have it here? Oh, man, look how sickening that is. Another synchronicity. It was waiting on you. It was waiting on you. A one-rig perichiosis. What's a perichiosis? A perichoresis, whatever this word is right here. What's this word? Because we in this eon of Maya and this eon of Horus. And to have that, you would have to have this. Look, it's occurring now and forever in spaces and times. It is always occurring in spaces and time adjacent to actually identical with the present eon of Horus. Present, past, and future all merging together. What's a perichiosis, y'all? Y'all know what that is? You see it all the time. It's kind of, I don't like spelling this word a lot, but exactly. Where things merge, right? Look. Present, past, and futures all merge in the middle. When you have synchronicities, you're having this right together. You're having a union. The one being all this bullshit, but you're having a unification front. Everything's unified together. This means that. That means this. My name means this, but it was this in high school. This means that, but this is this. There you go. The eye of the needle. I like that shit. That's the perichiosis. That's where everything actually goes through. That's your state of existence where everything's happening at the same time. You have access to everything. And when you start navigating your web, go back to the spider web lecture, it's basically the same as this. You're navigating your web. The book that we just read from is called, the spider's in the center of the web. In the spider web lecture, that said that synchronicities, that's what we needed to gain access to the web, because this on Babies on Bro, on Brethren shit, that OB shit, which I made out of a sign, the OB on the side of the serpent, the OB on the side of the serpent, the OB being in the pythoness, the serpent woman. This is from spider web lecture number 7. The OB stands for the spider queen of infinite space, and the spider or the serpent or the circle of time, space and time mechanism, OB in the middle, the space and time mechanism. The synchronicity is just a space-time occurrence. Secretion represents the Kabbalistic value of 365, which represents an aspect of a cycle. A cycle is just a cipher, which is just a pattern. That's why it says right here, 256 secretions of the spider web in space, which is just your life, all the shit you go through in a year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Valentine's Day. Happy New Year, Valentine's Day. Happy July, Christmas. Happy New Year, Valentine's Day. Oh my God, I'm on bro now. I'm 21 now. Happy New Year. You're going through the same ciphers and the cycles over and over again. Do you understand the aspect of a cipher that would represent a pattern? There's 256 aspects of those patterns, and there's also 256 vortexes of hyperdimensional space when you're working with your IFA aspects, and there's also 256 when it comes to the computation of a computer. Get your shit together. How you want to do this shit? Oh yeah, you have 256 lattices within your cerebrum where you process the psyche of this world as well. All your shit is based on a 8-bit pattern. When you start looking at synchronicities, you are studying the patterning of your web in the space and circles of time. You cracking your quantum, you damn near on your quantum shit. You're damn near quantum and your quantum webbing. Do you hear what I'm saying, twins? This shit, I know this shit. And I understand why the numbers are getting significantly low in this class and shit, because we starting to get into way more complex aspects of this science. And you really got to be tapped in to understand this shit, because you're going deeper in the ocean. So the deeper you get in the ocean, the more archaic the beings become, the more lonely and colder this shit is, the more pressure it is. So everybody on the beach. Bro, that's the beach shit. This is the deep. You jumping into the deep sea right now, and that's the price you have to pay. But the reward is what? The deep sea treasures. Bro, because when you trying to tap into what? They say, twin. What you trying to tap into? What are we doing? You gotta go into the deep. Is this a popularity test? Good. Bro, you did that shit in high school. So this was never about, I'm here to awaken the mass. I mean, not in my terms. I can't say that's not what it is for you. That might be for you. I can't knock what the next person trying to do. You're beautiful. Do your thing. I'm just saying, in my terms, this shit is deep as hell. And you are tapping into what? The powers that be. And like I said, you're going to go deep in the ocean. That's where the treasure lies. That's where the treasure lies. And if that's where the treasure lies, I think I accidentally deleted something here. It represents an aspect of the treasure chest. That treasure. Something to tap into. The powers that be. Those occultic powers, that occultic shit. Everything, all the geopolitical shifts in your world. The reason why I'm speaking English to your ass today is because of a power shift on the psychic level. The Enochian magic. Enochian magic. Created back in the 15th century. The same person that creates Enochian magic coins the imperial vision of England and coins the British Empire in his books. Becomes a guide to the queen. Destroys the Spanish Armada, destroyed in a storm, magic. And after that, England has invaded 171 out of 193 countries. Man, get the fuck out of it. Look how small England is. Look, y'all, look at all this red. This everything they've invaded. Look how small this shit is. Look how small that shit is, boy. Boy, look how small that shit is, boy. No, is this them? Look how small. Look. Why would this have all of this? Ask yourself that. What's up with you, Eyes? I see you, twin. What's good with you, twin? Why would this have all of this? 171 out of 193 countries. Motherfucker, that's magic. Your English language is a spell. He learned Enochian magic, spell. Angelic alphabet in language of the spell. Put your ass in the dreamlike trance state. To me, all magic is just hypnotism. Trances. You be like, how they invade? Trances. Because under dream states and trances and shit. This all this shit is. It's all hypnotism, trances, dreams. That's all this shit is. And once you understand that code, yes, the theta. There you go. Once you understand that code, you tapped into the deeper aspects. And that's what that goes down to, though. Because 360 pack, number 9, lighting with a spot. Guys, all of y'all got access to these documents. Get your 360 packs. Shout out to all the young babies on brothers and brothers in here that came before y'all that are responsible for this shit. I appreciate y'all on bro. Shout out to Trace. I see you in here. Shout out, I don't know who else in here. I can only see a few people, but shout out to all my own babies on brother, more brothers that made this shit possible. You feel me? The theta frequency is what? The dreaming state. Hypnotism. That's why y'all love the movie Get Out so much. It was speaking to the deeper aspects of your science. But the only problem is you have to agree to be hypnotized mostly. You have to agree for that access. So there's some type of subconscious agreement on all this shit. The dreaming state, which is the electromagnetic pulse of the earth, which takes us back to that spider web lecture. Oh yeah, I'm about to do that to you. Which takes us back to the spider web lecture, that the dead and the dreaming are captured in the web, which is the voodoo equivalent of the net of New Wit. The web or the net. Who is the dead or the dreaming that are captured on that web or that net of New Wit? Who is the dead or the dreaming who is captured on the web or the net of New Wit? Does anybody know? Does anybody know who the dreaming is? Who the dead is? Can anybody know? Who anybody gonna find out? Yo ass. Good. Looking around and shit. The present contains nothing but dynamic energy. Say changing to change to sleep forever. Even as you hold your hand right before you, the hand you behold, you see belongs to the past. A delay. All that we see, people, buildings, trees, passing years belong to the past. This is due to the delay between the change and the moment we become aware of it. Human awareness is never up to date. The very faculty that guides our lives is hopelessly stuck in the past, which does not exist now. We are only watching dreams. Because in here, dreaming a great dream. Even now, it's a dream. All the shit I said was already said. You're just reacting to it later. Everything you say in these comments was already commented. And then here's the deeper part. Go to that's just the start of this shit. You know I got a 360 pack for everything, baby. Get your 360 packs, y'all. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. On bro now. Leave your email in the Cash App notes on the behalf. On bro now. Leave your email in the Cash App notes, Win. I would say, Agent Trace, I would say, no matter what everybody pledged, y'all can get the documents or Trace, but last time you pledged, G, and was like, everybody can get it, nobody got the shit. So we can't do that no more, because then I would be representing like a false advertisement shit. I had to keep it 360. No one hit me up and said, let me get the 360. That lets you know the only people that really want this shit is motherfuckers that pay for this shit, twin. Trust me. Oh, bro, now trust me. Oh, look, source, trust me, bro. Remember the other day we was like, if somebody pledged on behalf of everybody else, we're going to give everybody the 360 pack. Somebody pledged. Your Trace said, you know what, I got everybody. Everybody can get the shit on me. Well, no one, when it came, no one hit me up afterwards and got the shit. So that lets me know that motherfuckers just be in the comments just saying shit. Oh, I want the books. How much? So when can I get? Oh, bro, then you got to pay to play. Motherfuckers that's really about it, they just hit the cash up silently and get their shit. Leave the email. You'll never hear from them again. It's all in the comments, chit chat, this shit. How do I get? Where do I? Thank you so much for the books. Never even inquired to get the shit. I'm like, wow, the flex is real. But at the same time, it's okay because for every flexer, you're going to have a person that's serious about this shit. And let's just focus on the ones that's serious about this shit. That's what's most important. Oh, bro, now, fuck it. We're going to have a couple ones that play with this shit, but then you got the ones that don't play. And that's the ones that's making this shit work. So that's the ones we need to focus on. So with that being said, no, for my further ado, like I said, everything that you already said that you doing, everything that you said you already whoop-de-woo, you think you making decisions. Hell, you even pledge into the class. Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious intention to act. So before you are aware that you're thinking about moving your arm or leg, your brain is already at work preparing to make the movement. Well, so much for volition. The only thing that counts as information about the world is the brain. Now, whether accurately mapped resembles the world, despite the fact that we're only watching the movie of the dream pass through consciousness that we project called our life. Our brain convinces us that we are engaged, partaking and affecting the movie of our life as if it were happening in real time instead of real time. Somebody passed me the popcorn. The parade I see in front of me is a charade playing out of my brain, acting before I know about it. This is Dr. Blend's book, Functionary. Who's zooming whom? My mind chooses, then my brain performs the preview. I observe it in the dream pass as a review in the literal present. Any event we see is at least 50 milliseconds old. It is already in the dream pass. Between our initial glimpse and our second registration of its senses have occurred. If we were to superimpose the first instance with the second instance, the image, the picture would not be identifiable and possibly even blurred. This much can be said to hold true. The whole brain knows before you do. Period. You already did everything. Before you're just witnessing the shit and reacting, basically. You're reacting to shit. So once again, we'll read this again. The dead and the dreaming are captured in the web, which is the voodoo equivalent of the net of the Nuit. Who's the dreaming? Yo ass. Who's the dead? Hold my dead for me. Home bro now. Hold my dead for me. Home bro now. Shit down there evil. Home bro now. Shit down there evil twin. Hold my dead before me. Home bro now. Walk your ass through these walls with me in the CIA document. Guys, we got all this information is available for you. We already went through all this shit, twin. We just going through this shit for fun at this point, y'all. Oh, bro, now we got 10 different 360 packs. Hold this head people for me. And go take your ass down to Vortex Elf real quick. And what that shit say right there. What Vortex Elf say at the bottom. The Vortex also plays a role in the creation of the astral energy, baby, that attaches to the fertilized egg. And look at this shit again that says what? The dead and the dreaming are captured in the web, which is the equivalent of the whatchamacallit. And you do the dreaming state in what? The astral realm. And your ancestors are in what? The astral realm, the celestial realm, the astral realm, the star realm. So all these inner dreaming captured on the web is just you. And it said the net of Nuit. Let's finish that part real quick. Let's finish that for you real quick. What's the net of Nuit? What would be the net of you? Oh, bro, no. Oh, bro, now. Got me stuttering this shit. The planet Earth, motherfucker. The net. Look, hold your ass on the net in the dreaming state with all water. Water holds information. Good. Get your shit together on bro now. Get your shit together. And then the astral body is a star, celestial body of star of light, energy, water, that. Your ass on the net of new wit in the dreaming state. On a horizon, a plane existence. But you are a vertical energy. On the vertical, which represents the reason why your ass love what so much. You love what so much. Go to the powers that be, son. Go to the powers that be. Oh, baby, some of my brothers. Go to the powers that be real quick, son. I said, go to the powers that be real quick. Go to the powers that be real quick, twin. Represent on bro now. Represent the powers that be on bro now. Because your ass represents what? On bro now, the divinity of trees. Oh shit, the fingerprint looks like a tree stump. You're already breathing the word from the trees, but the trees represents the crossroads, the cross, the horizontal and the vertical worlds. The astro with the walking of the earth plane, the terrestrial plane, the extraterrestrial plane, the underworld plane. That's all representations of the cross, the abyssal of space, of ocean, reflected in the heights of space, the depths of the ocean and the heights of space. That represents a metaphysical principle of the tree. The horizontal aspect is walking around it, which gives you the ceremony of your life. That's why miracles happen when you do this shit. On babies, on brother, man, shit. And then the etymology of astral is star, meaning serious. Are you fucking serious right now, bro? Are you fucking serious right now, bro? Oh, bro, now. So much knowledge. Oh, bro, now, so much knowledge, twin. That shit don't make no sense, G. Yeah, man. And like I said, the astral energy that attaches to the baby can be connected to the aspect of the spider web that the dead, and the dreaming are captured in the web, which is the voodoo equivalent of the net of Nuit. That's your ass. The dead are just in the astral realm. That's an astral energy. That's why I know for a fact, because the only time I've ever really talked to the ancestors and had a real ancestral moment and talked to someone that had passed away was in my dreaming state. Nigga came up to me and told me thank you. I'm like, damn. Oh, bro, now. You feel me? Chef's kiss etymology. You feel me? Let's get some air circulated in here, y'all. I'll be cooked the shit. Let's turn on some air in this shit. Hold on. I've been up here since 12, teaching. And it goes to show you, y'all, I've been up here since 12 teaching. I just talked for 2 hours and a half, and I almost didn't. This is the second time in a row. I almost didn't come back up. I said, I'm about to lay down. And something just told me, all right, keep playing with this shit. You better bring your ass up here. And then at the lab, I'll be like, and then at the lab, I'll be like, I'll just be pressing my how this shit turn out. So that lets you know in life, just because you don't feel like doing some shit, just because the passion isn't there, doesn't mean you're not supposed to be doing it. I know a lot of people think like, oh, you a passionate person, you do this every day, but I'll be like, it's also the commitments of the will, like the mind and shit is committed to the shit, is bonded to the shit. It's a way of nature, it's a way of the law already, it's nature. It's got to become a part of your nature. The sun probably don't feel like rising up every day, but that motherfucker still rise up. It ain't no way the sun every day like, I can't wait to go to work. I know the sun like, God damn, every fucking day though, these niggas need me. I can't call off nothing. I'll be pissed off if I was the sun. This nigga got 2 jobs. Oh, bro, now, this nigga got 2 jobs. When he ain't on this side, he on the other side. He got 2 jobs. Hella baby mamas. All these damn planets. Mother Earth, he got hella baby mamas. Oh, bro, now, this nigga at work. Just like a man, he at work. You know that's an active masculine energy. And the moon is all over the place. Sometimes it's waxing, it's developing. Sometimes it's over here, just like a woman. Sometimes your ass here, sometimes you here, sometimes you there, sometimes you here, sometimes shit your ass everywhere. Oh, bro, we don't know what the fuck we about to get. That's why men get so salty. Like, damn, we was just chill. You just was liking me. You just liked me. Oh, bro, now. That shit switch quick. Oh, bro, now. You feel? It's not an aspect of inconsistency. It's an aspect of the nature of the woman, the cycles, the ciphers, the cycles of transformation. Get your shit together. How you going to transform if you don't have something that's constantly mortifying, changing that multiple times? You're here to transform your consciousness. How you going to do that shit if you ain't tapped into the sciences? That's why the woman is connected to the moon, and it's also connected to the evil principles. The vilification, that's villain energy. But like I said, gematria in Hebrew, they use the divinatory tool of Tamura, which is a scrambling of a word to get something different. So evil just means live spelled backwards. That's why most of your evil connotations are connected with the divine feminine. Bro, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta clear all this shit out. I can't take it no more. All this shit gotta go. I know we just covered all that information, but I can't take it. And I'm sorry, y'all. I can't take it no more. It's just too much. We got to clear that web. This is the third web I've cleared out today. That means we can just start over and over again with the knowledge. It doesn't matter. We got all these damn 360 packs, all this shit, twin. We can start a whole new knowledge. We can start a whole new web. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why in the exorcism movies, all women. Men as the priests. All women. Men as the priests. All women. The exorcism aspect. Come on, man. All we need is this 360 pack, really. Tooth, bone, and the wand right here, y'all. Women are associated with the divine feminine, y'all. That's it. Solar code. The stellar goddesses were considered evil because of their false timekeeping. Time will be connected to what? Sirius. Sirius is your first timekeeper, which is connected to us, the spirit, the astral body. That's crazy, but I don't want to get that deep. This was interpreted at well, too late, but you know what I mean. This was interpreted at ethical levels in human affairs as evil, caused by not keeping time. So the goddess was made evil because of time in a sensual sense. Appreciate the other players, twin. I appreciate you. Time in a sensual sense is evil caused by not keeping time in a sexual sense, and the origin of death and disease was associated with the primal code. It was consequently casted out by the Solarites, who gradually superseded the Typhonians and exalted the God as child of the Father, first upon the earth and later in heaven. This led eventually to a fanatical glorification of the fanatical masculine ideal, which slowly undermined the mightiest civilization this earth has known. The divine feminine has been connected always to what? The aspects of the evil. Evil is live spelled backwards. Tamura is the aspect of re-scrambling the words. The Bible is a code. You got to crack that motherfucker. It was always a code. It was a divinatory tool. It was a code. It was just taken out of context and used as a historical level later in time. It was really a magical book full of some shit of a development of something out of another code, a solar code. But all your woman, you'll be hard-pressed to find an exorcism that does not have what? The divine feminine aspects. Because the left-hand path, go back to Walt Disney, Coats of the Shadows. When you get the Walt Disney pack, y'all, it has all these 360 packs in it. All right? All these 360 packs are in it. Okay? When you go into the Walt Disney pack, and we start talking about it, it says what right here? The left-hand path, the vilification of the left-hand path by the adherents in the solar later coats. The left-hand path. When you start to go into the only successful revolutions that ever existed in this realm, what energies did they tap into? Does anybody know? It says it right here. Duddy Bookman, a voodoo ceremony was enacted in which a black pig was sacrificed and a blood oath sworn. The ideal of an historical coincidence between a religious ceremony involving blood sacrifice and the channeling of the contagious left-hand forces of the sacred in the name of liberation from slavery with a materialist healing practice channeling black corporeal matter energy contagiously through human groups was about as battalion as a revolutionary historical event could ever get. So the battalion energy represents the left-hand path. The left-hand path represents an aspect of what? Hold on, y'all. My daughter about to come in here. One of my babies up. Hold on. The left-hand path represents an aspect of what? Exactly. The evil, the whoop-de-woos, the da-da-da-duns, all of that shit. But the left-hand path is truly just a vilification of the whatchamacallit. Hold on, y'all. I got both my babies in my hands. God damn. But anyways, the ideal of a historical coincidence between a religious ceremony involving blood sacrificing and the channeling of the contagious left-hand forces of the sacred in the name of their liberation. Shh. Shasha, I can't only hold you and stick a butt open too. Oh, bro, now. I'm about to put them down in like 5 minutes, y'all. Just let me get them calmed down. They just want to be held for a second. But anyways, at some point they're going to want to lay down. But anyways, the ideal of an historical coincidence between a religious ceremony involving blood sacrifice. When it comes to the aspect of the left-hand path, guys, the left-hand path is a perspective of the divine feminine. Why is the left-hand path associated with the divine feminine? Because the left hand has the negative energies, the forces of energies that take energy in. Negative is not a connotation of anything bad. If you look right in front of you, there should be a negative and positive sign right in front of you, right by the 22. Negative and positive by that number 22. So that just denotes an aspect of polarity and duality. But I just said it, polarity. Polarity inquires magnetism. Magnetism inquires north and south. Opposites, what's the shit called? Opposites attract and repel. So these polarities just represents the difference on the same spectrum. But in order for you to have something good, you got to have something evil. If you're going to connotate this to morality. So if all your angels and all of your whatchamacallit masculine energies are in heaven, then where do you think all the goddamn women is? It's a representation of duality and polarity. Let me go a little bit deeper with this shit. If your first timekeepers, your first energies are goddesses, you have the Venus of the Cell, which is a 20,000-year-old rock carving holding the cornucopia of the moon, representing a goddess energy. If all of these energies are going to be representations of the goddess, okay? If they're going to be representations of the goddess, and then you get a whole new age of a solar coat, which represents a masculine supremacy coat. I can't even use my hands, y'all. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I can't even use my hands right now to pull this shit up. If you use the masculine supremacy coat of the solar coat, that's a new age. That's of the male. That's when the men took over. That's when the solar energy, the days of the month, the whoop-de-woo, where you use the days, the solar energy. Your first calendars were of time, of the lunar, of the stars, the stellar, the 13, the 360, the 365. You have all these different timekeeping mechanisms. One connected to night, one connected to day. In order for you to have a new time of day where they keep it by daytime, the old shit has to be vilified. It's the magnetism energy. It only works that way. Just like rap today. Look at rap. The old school demonizes the new school. The new school demonizes the old school. Oh, that shit whack. Whoop-de-woo. Y'all niggas rapping too much. Then you got, it's like that's mumble rap. Then you got, because the old age demonizes the new age, so you got the demons and the devils. Your demons just be the old age. The old shit that got taken over. That's the left-hand path. So this is about an ancient, archaic energy of something that was casted away in your subconscious as well. You, in order to survive, have suppressed this within your subconscious. And that's why we don't give much respect to the divine. We actually disrespect, you demonize the divine feminine all day. If a person was being, if you said a person was being whatchamacallit, you said they being, see. It's all in our talk. Oh, you being a, see right now. You acting like a, Anything that's connected to the divine feminine, it hits with a negative connotation. But once again, I said it represents the aspect of negative energy, but it just meant it on the aspect of how the fuck you was born. The sperm is pulled into the egg. The egg is 400 times bigger than the sperm. Just like, look, as soon as I said that, everything went black. You know this shit's spiritual. On Bronum, the sperm is dissolved into the egg. It draws it in, which lets you know, us as the men, we think we active and we get to the egg first. It was never a race. The egg had already magnetism and chose which sperm was going to make it. Period. It already chose, hey, it's going to be this one. And that lets you know, and fellas, this gonna help you out with the woman. That's why you don't have to flex about what woman is meant for you. And I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not dating, cause bro now. But you know, the woman that's meant for you is meant for you. Bro, it's already magnetized. It's already written in blood and shit like that. You really don't have to do all that extra shit. Bro, them 25 ways to get her. All that stupid. Bro, them just be yourself. She'll come. Bro, them. Wash your ass, work your ass off and do all the shit you're supposed to do, but you'll be so busy, trust me, you'll be so busy, you won't even worry about that shit. Trust me, how this shit work, you'll get so busy, you won't even worry about that shit, twin. Trust me in life, trust me on this source, trust me, bro. Shit gets so real out here, I be wondering, like, how do you even have time to worry about shit like that? Bro, them. Shit's so real right now. It's so critical. But once again, I'm holding 2 babies under 3 years old. So I guess I did under 3 years old in my hands right now. So I'm coming from a jaded point of view. Bro, no. I guess people got time. People don't got time. People got more time than I do, clearly. I have no time for bullshit. Like, every second counts. Bro, every second is precious in this speech. When you got children, bro, every second means something. Make it work. Make it worth something. Sweep something. Pick something up. Clean it. Do some laundry. Something. But anyways, what I'm saying is it works on the magnetism energy. The left hand is the negative, the polarity. The right hand is the active, the masculine. I got a 2-year-old daughter. I know, bro. Bro, now. You already know. Bro, now. Times that shit by 2. Shit. I'm getting bullied pretty much. I said go get my animal crackers. Bro, I did already. And chicken nuggets too, cook. Chicken nuggets too, lightly toasted. Bro, well done, medium well. Bro, anyway, niggas got me making medium well chicken. I said medium well. Bro, does this look like medium well chicken nuggets? Man. I have 4 and 5 years. God damn. Oh, shit. Whew. I guess I ain't got shit to say now. God damn. Well, shout you out, G. Bro, now. Shout you out, G. You really about this life. And guys, I guess I'm showing you that I'm a man. So, and I don't know what document this was. So let me explain this to you. How I'm explaining this is the reason why I'm a man. And she a woman, because she just said children are magic. I have 4 and 5 years just in love with this shit. Bro, I'm over here getting bullied. Why? Because the child was always inside of the woman. The child will always belong to the mother. Remember in the mythos, the first thing I pulled up was the son of the mother. The child belongs to the woman because it was manifested inside of the woman, grown inside of the woman. The woman risked her life to have the baby type shit. She be getting sick, all types of crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, the most a man will get is a phantom sickness. We don't go through the full, because you ain't, all right, bro, say less. When's the last time you formed bone marrow inside of your body? Good. Make that shit make sense. Eyeballs formed inside of you. When the last time you created an eyeball, bro? Like, create an eyeball inside of you. An eyeball. Good. That's wild, nasty work. Bro, then that takes a lot of motherfucking energy. Which lets you know, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to disconnect you from the spiritual aspect of birth and shit and make it like a technical
you know what I'm saying, a technical aspect of something when it's super spiritual. The positioning on your web to be able to manifest a spiritual astral energy into this realm, because that's just the physical body being formed. The physical body has a subtle astral body, so all pregnant women are now 4-bodied up. They have 4 bodies. The astral, that's why dreams go crazy during pregnancies. The astral energy, all that shit goes, you quadrupled up, you doubled up. Your emotions are double. All that shit becomes double. On bro now. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said and shit, when a woman is tapping in to this energy in herself, that creative potentiality, it's already within her. So who's the true keys and the holders to our universe? All right then, get your shit together. Am I saying that the man does not have a role? No, of course we have a role. We hold the diversification of the human race. We the ones that hold the extra X chromosome for her. Remember, a man has, yes, a man is an X and a Y to create a man, but the man holds an XX chromosome in his sperm. That's how he creates a new daughter. A daughter is created when the sperm is an XX mixed with the XX of the woman. If it's an XY, then it's a boy. And the Y is only exclusive in what? The sexual aspect where it's split. Everything else is still X'd up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why is this important? Because, baby, only women practice gene inactivation. Gene inactivation is when a woman inactivates one of her X chromosomes, and it's only done in the woman's body in the embryonic form. So she creates the diversification within her human race. This is how you can turn a black calico cat fully white through X. Through X, it's called X. You never heard of this shit because they'll never tell you this shit. Because this will make you a guy. I mean, this will literally be tapping you in and telling you, hey, G, you do X inactivation. Men do not. Only women have X inactivation. Men are not diverse. That's why men sit in armies, warfare. We can sit in groups, gang. We do that shit. We really can gang up and be 7,000 of us and we'll all eat the same shit. Am I not capping? Like it'll be an army of 60,000 men. You've seen it in history. An army of 60,000 men. That's a moving. That's group mentality. Sheep think we all are genetics. We have a lot of the same genetics. But since the woman can diversify the genetics and she X inactivates that shoot, that's the reason why she can't do the same shit. It's hard for her to be on the same shit. She got to see something different. I need a new show to watch. You know how that shit go. You just gotta do something new. Gotta try the new food and the new vacation on the list and all that shit. Yeah, something new has to, a new color has to be involved. I'm gonna try to use. Y'all, my bad. We doing too much. I gotta try to put my babies up, y'all. Hold on. This is too much. Hold on, y'all. I got 2 babies. I'm gonna drop the phone. Come here. Come on, y'all. Go lay down. For some reason, my babies do that. They just be wanting to come out and make sure I'm here type shit. That's it. Then they can go back to sleep. But anyways, there's no cap in my raps. As soon as I get these hands back, it was going. Y'all know, as soon as I got these hands back, it was going the fuck down. On bro now. X inactivation. Quit playing with me. The choice of which X chromosome will be activated in a particular embryonic cell. It can only be done in what?
Anything that has what? A placental mammal. That's a woman. A placental mammal. You have a placental. The choice of which X chromosome will be inactivated in a particular embryonic cell is random in placental mammals such as humans. But once an X chromosome is inactivated, it will remain inactive through the lifetime of the cell and its descendants in the organism. The result is that the choice of inactivated X chromosome in all the cells of the organism is a random distribution. She, bro, diversifies. Every time a baby is made, it's a woman. The X chromosome, the X inactivation, only done in the woman. She's the diversified being. That means she's utilizing the man to diversify herself, because we hold the extra X chromosome from our mama. Wow. She's borrowing the shit from your mama. Like, if it's your daughter, if you created a daughter, she's borrowing the shit from like the daddy's mama. Like, let me get some of this, let me get some of that. Let me get some of this. Let me get some. That's why all women are one-on-ones. Look. They can turn this cat completely white. Good. They can do it in the lab. By will alone of X inactivation. For any given patch of fur, the inactive activation of the X chromosome that carries one allele and the fur color of the other. You can switch the colors of shit up with this X inactivation shit, twin. Why did they not tell us this shit? Because anything that's going to empower you has to be held from you. The fuck? You don't even hear this shit in college. Good. Oh, you don't even hear this shit. I know, bro, because a person that graduated with a bachelor's degree taught me this shit. Good. And they never taught them this in college. And they have a fucking science and technicals, all the deep shit. The shit that you get the good shit with. They never taught them this shit. In none of them classes. Why is that? Ask your people why they are not teaching us this shit of X inactivation in the placental mammal. In major institutions, big time colleges. Why you gotta go to a sideshow TikTok on side and get this motherfucking lesson with 5 people here for you to learn about the X inactivation of the woman and the power of her creating diversification through the pairings of shit. Please make it make sense, bro. Please tell me why. Exactly. Then ask yourself why the fuck they about to cut this shit off. There's too much going on. We doing too damn much. It's just too much empowerment going on, G. And then it's too late, though. You already been turned this shit up. You will never unlearn this shit again. The woman has X inactivation. They go to cat with the patches, all of that shit. It's showing you. Without X activation, with X activation. Only the woman does that. Creates a whole new line. Creates a whole new fucking line. Yes, 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 yes. And then here's the deepest part, y'all. Y'all want me to connect this to the 360 packs? I don't want to do that, but I'm about to. Just for GP. We got, and shout out Jatrace, shout out Jatrace, definitely big shout out to Crazy Lady. Bro, no, shout out Crazy Lady, shout out Jatrace, shout out all my own babies on bro, no more brothers that be pledging, showing love and shit. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be able to do this shit. To the rest of y'all, pledge up 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. Y Hines, I see you with the OBs on your name. Shout out, I see the pledges, all my pledgers. It's always a pleasure when we have pleasures. Bro, now. YouTube, Instagram, all just Google 360, all of them. And then remember, I got y'all email. I've been sent the books to y'all. I will be in contact with y'all. Just check y'all emails. I will be sending y'all 360 packs. I will still send y'all, and I will set up private lessons. I will set up a private, guys, I got Google Meet. We'll just set up Google Meet. I can invite y'all all to a Google Meet. Remember, the only difference between me and the other TikTokers is I have y'all emails because I've been sending out books since the beginning of my TikTok. So I'm a little bit more protected than the next because I still have a connection to the people, anybody who, and the most important ones, the ones that have been supporting my shit. I have a connection to those, and that's what matters the most. Niggas that's been supported, anybody I've ever sent the book out to, I had to send an email to. So that means I have connection to all of y'all. As long as I got your email, it's over, which I do, because I'm going to send y'all the books. I'm going to send you these after these. I already been sent you shit before, so, you know, I'm a little bit luckier than the next, being that I was already connected. And then shit, think about it, some of y'all, I've done y'all name reads. I've done y'all name reads, all that shit. I'm just connected to y'all.
But anyways, let's go back to this X shit. X in activation. X in activation. Hold that X for me. Hold that X for me. What if I told you that X also means the representation of the divine feminine? The X, the butterfly, the double X, the double X. The X in activation, the uterine maze, the double X, the double axis, the palace of the Nathos, the labyrinthos, or the palace of the double X's, X in activation. And both the labyrinth, a universal system, symbol of the uterine maze, and the double X or labyrinth derive their meaning from the word labyrinth, labia, lip, fertile womb of the great mother. The labyrinth, the labia, the lip, the greater womb, the double X is the X in activation. Back then, they called the double X the labia, the lip. They connected that shit to the woman. Come to find out, the double X chromosome is what makes the woman. Do you see how spiritually they was tapped in back then? Get your shit together. The fertile womb of the great mother. Cameron asked that this same root comes from the word labia. And then they said this X symbol, the butterfly, the double X, this X symbol represented the open labia, also represents what? The butterfly. The butterfly, the consciousness, that transformation shit from life and death. But see, the labyrinth would also represent a maze, which would also represent what? Your fingerprint. Get your shit together. That's your fingerprint. That's your labyrinth. That's your maze. Why is this important? Because that's your labia, your lip. Why is that? Because your fingerprints are sensitive and they feel and touch it. What is the woman's? All right, then, get your shit together. It feels and touch. And this is why they tell you as above, so below. If I wanted to go deeper with this shit, I would take this picture of this fingerprint, and if you want me to make a full cipher for you of everything we've already studied in this lecture today, we've been up here for an hour and a half. I know it don't feel like that. If we went deeper with this shit, footprint. If we went deeper with this shit, footprint. If we went deeper with this shit, your fingerprint represents an aspect. Fingerprint. Come here, baby. Fingerprint tree. Come here. Shasha, come here. Come here, Shasha. Fingerprint tree stuff. I'm not gonna get some over here. I'm gonna get some over here. So as you can see, the tree represents the tree stump. I got you, baby. So as you can see, the tree represents an aspect of the tree stump on bro now. The tree represents an aspect of the tree stump, and we already showed you that the tree represents a perspective of the crossroads. So who are you? Ask yourself, what is your power and what it really represents? Because your fingerprint, which is this labyrinth, this maze, this labia, also is looking like the tree stump. The tree represents the vertical aspect of the connection with the underworld and extraterrestrials. And you wonder why you got a connection with the ancestors, and you're starting to see the connection with these orbs, these lights, which are all the same aspect. These orbs and all this shit we seeing in the sky is a reflection of something deeper than self. Because the more we start figuring, knowing thyself, the more the skies start opening itself, because the cosmos is what's within us. We are the waters. We is the spirit. Bro, now, who of the five fell asleep to your voice? Keep talking. Shit, everybody falling asleep to this shit. That's that delta frequency shit. I'm putting y'all in that trance-like state, the dreaming state. That's when you're able to really take this information and energy in. Just like I put both my daughters to sleep when I talk. I put a lot of people to sleep when I teach, because the energy is just, it's up there. It's up there. And it's not because the class is boring. It's because it just taps you out. It's a lot of astral traveling. Y'all astral traveling. We taking you into different times, different spaces, different magic, different this. We activating different chakras within y'all. Each chakra has a functioning. So when we start talking about, sometimes we're talking about the love, the heart shit. We starting to hit your heart chakra, your rose. If we start talking about this mind shit, we starting to hit that crown. If we start talking about the visions, the seeing of these aspects, we're remote viewing. So that's the pineal gland. You feel me? If we start talking this Cash App shit, we working with the root chakra. That's the roots. That's the basis. You feel me? If I start demanding, that's the solar plexus. That's my will, my desire. You hear me? Bro now. So you starting to see that a lot of your functionings are just functionings of your chakras, and that goes back to this UFO shit. The chakra is just a spinning vortex, a spinning motherfucking disc. Ain't that a bitch? I said the chakra is just a spinning motherfucking disc. Ain't that a bitch? Where that shit at? Go to lightning with a splash of thunder. And look, it all goes back. Guess what I put this picture underneath, y'all? Theta frequency. The theta frequency. Sure did. Look at that shit right there. Those are your chakras. But I take that back. We looking for the actual we're just looking for those 7 discs. I'm probably in the wrong 360 pack. I don't know which one it was, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. This was, yep, look. Vortices, the chakra vortices. This is with what? Lightning with a splash of thunder? You have vortices all within you. Vortices all within you. When we go deeper with this shit, go to the CIA document. Go to the CIA and this is very significant that I said all this already. No, you up with me. On bro now. Go away. Told you all. No. Go away. Go. Come here. Yes. Yes. On bro now. Sorry, y'all. My daughter just think I only belong to her. She like basically on bro now. She's like, go. She keeps saying go away or some shit on bro now. Like, huh? On bro now. But anyways, I appreciate all y'all supporting this shit for real, for real. It be getting a little rough, but you know, we gotta still get the job done. This shit don't just stop and just gonna have one hand. You have vortexes all through your body, vortices all through your body, vortexes all through your body, representing what? The aspect of the chakras. Each vortex connects to a separate hyperspace. It's 7 vortices. Each vortex connects to a hyperspace dimension. This is about walking through walls. In order for you to achieve that, you have to understand the aspect of the vortexes within your hand. I'm about to take y'all on a deep-ass complex journey real quick, so just bear with me here. If you look at this right here, the next major marbles are located in the palms of the hands. The hands are the focus of his trained incense, streams of ojas or magical powers. In the left palms, the ojas are negative, passive, feminine. In the right palm, it is positive. Whoop-de-woo, these are these energies that exist within the hands. Within these marmas are just vectors, discs, chakras. Once again, back to that negative and positive. In the left hand is negative, and the positive is the right hand. If we were to look at a CIA document of walking through the walls, those vortexes would be hand vortexes, and it will represent the rotation of the hands in the clockwise and the counterclockwise. Clockwise on the left hand, counterclockwise on the right hand, representing the aspect of the vortex energies that are emitted from the hands. Get your shit together. What does that have to do with the CIA walking document? Because the only person that was ever structured to walk through walls, a black Dominican that was in Peru or some shit like that. This dude right here, look at his hands. Look where his hands is. His hands is in front of him. Vortex, one vortex facing you, one vortex facing him. The walking of these vortexical energies can create a field where you transcend your realm. Now, this is where the shit gets spooky at. If you take your ass down and you look a little bit further, it says what happens when one walks the walk. You can heal yourself from anything. Through solid wooden doors, wooden pole. Look. What happens to similar to when a short piece of straw is embedded into a hard wooden telephone pole as a tornado passes over the pole. The straw and pole are taken out of the dimension such that they briefly merge together. Because you have a vortex on your left and right, that's a negative and positive energy frequency. You are a vortex energy. If you create enough hyperspace energy, you can walk through wooden doors and all types of shit because they're just a different dimension. But you got to create the vortexical energy. We know that to be true because in the midst of a tornado, it says what? What happens is similar when a short piece of straw is embedded in a hard wooden telephone pole as a tornado passes over the pole. What makes this super significant, because I already taught you about this shit. In Spirals and Socks, I did this shit 6 months ago, which means that our information is like on the level of the CIA shit.
Because I definitely told your ass where the fuck did my socks go and the representation. Look at the pictures I put. This, I've been taught about this. This, I've been taught about this wood in the telephone pole. That the spirals is creating our vortexical energy, and that's how we manifest into this motherfucking realm. I already said all this shit, twin. I said this shit already. We hope to get to the bottom of that before the end of this lecture, but the first phenomenon that needs to be explored is how does a piece of wood merge into metal? And I start talking about the aspects of tornadoes. This is Spiral Stocks 360 pack number 2. I had already said all this shit. So then when I go to the CIA document, by 360 pack number 9, I put the CIA document of walking through the walls, and they're telling you that the walking through the walls aspect is very similar to a vortex moving through a tornado and shit merging together that ain't supposed to merge because it's merging those dimensions, those vortex energies, all the shit I had already said. We was already tapped in a long time ago. We've been giving out a deeper aspect of the science without knowing it witlessly. We already said all this shit in Spirals and Socks, baby. I already said it. Look, bro. I literally fucking, after a tornado was whipped through an area, you might find a straw embedded into a pole of glass. This is from Preston and Cole's book. The CIA document says the same shit. The straw and pole are taken out of the dimension. What happens is similar to when a short piece of straw is embedded into a hard wooden telephone. Get your shit together. No, that shit is sickening. No, that's just kind of crazy. And I was talking about how UFOs travel. Y'all want to see another synchronicity with the Spirals and Socks? It talks about Dorothy of Oz, because UFOs travel through the aspect of a spiral, a twister. That's how they manifest into our realm from a different dimension. It's all in circling spiral vortex energies, which takes us back to your chakras, your vortexical energy. These chakras is just the shit we see in the sky is just the shit we see within, as above, so below type shit. I feel like this gonna have to go online, y'all. This might have to be a YouTube. I think this gonna have to be a random YouTube video. Yep. It's looking like this is an onliner. We're just covering too much information. You want this logged in because this will explain a lot, and then I don't have to keep whatchamacallit. We'll just call this a 360 cap 10 breakdown or some shit. But anyway, the whole aspect is the D of Oz right there. Dorothy of Oz. They're talking about it because in USS Eldridge, a ship disappeared and came back. And the only way that shit can be interdimensional is when it happens in a tornado. How does Dorothy of Oz go to another world, another dimension, through the aspect of a tornado? Come on, I gotta go, y'all. My baby's on my ass. I do gotta go after this. The aspect of a tornado, and let's finish it with a bang. Who created this 360 pack? The knowledge. Who pledges to the class? Dorothy of Oz. The artist, one of our featured artists that we know personally that pledges to this class, D of Oz. Her name is Dorothy of Oz. In the Spirals Inside, I did not realize this. I had made this lecture first. Later on, Circle the Corner. I had already, Spirals and Socks was one of the last lectures I refurbished and turned into a 360 pack. That means there was no pictures on it, nothing. I had already put my homie Valentino on all the other 360 packs and said, you know what? Let me put D of Oz's, Shasha, calm down. You can't get mad because I'm holding Ace 2. Let me put, stop, Shasha, that ain't fair. Stop it. Stop, you can't do that to your brother, G. And then the D of Oz is the one that ended up making the picture. I find out that I had already put Dorothy of Oz in the Spirals and Socks lecture as an introduction into how you manifest and unmanifest out of this. But anyways, y'all, I gotta go. I can't hold y'all because once they get into this, it's almost 5 o'clock. I gotta start getting them situated and give them some time, or they go cut the fuck up. Oh, bro, this is why, guys, we only do third shift now. I try to come up here at least once during the day, but I have to work exclusively third shift when they sleep. And shit, they kind of ain't sleep till then. Bro, so yeah, I gotta send these documents off. Shout out, I think she fell asleep. I'm pretty sure she might have fell asleep. Crazy lady, you still up? Crazy lady, I'm gonna send your documents. Make sure you left your email and your full name. You'll get your full name read in 24 hours. You'll get your email within 2 hours after this lecture. Same with the other person that pledged. As long as you left your email, I can send you the documents. All right. I appreciate all of y'all, all that good shit. Cause I've been up here. My first lecture was 2 hours. This one is about 2 hours. We've been up here for about 4 hours today, so that's some good work. But let me get ready for these children, y'all. I'ma holla at y'all later. I appreciate all of y'all. Big love, all of that. Oh yeah, you'll find it. We're gonna put this on YouTube. You will find this on YouTube later. So make sure y'all let me just say this for the record. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes, guys. Anybody who want access to the documents, go to the link in my TikTok bio. It has all the information on name reads, 360 packs, what they are, what our name reads, when you're going to receive your shit, how to get them. Everything's already in the link in the bio. All you got to do is click and read. But guess what? Most of this shit is based on reading. So if, you know what I'm saying, if you can't even get the information to get the 360 packs, then getting the most out of them this 360 pack might not be for you. You might as well just pledge and support the class. And just say, hey, bro, I'm just pledging because I support your shit. Bro, I'll still send it to you, but I'm just saying the 360 pack is not like a magical, it's going to save you. It's just a point of reference, guys. You feel me? Bro, now. But anyways, let me get out of here, y'all. I got babies to deal with. Big love to all my bro names. Person 123, I see you. Jatrace, I see you. Crazy Lady, I see you. White Hines, I see you. All my babies on bro no more brothers out of here. Big love to all of y'all. Go to that link in the bio. Check this shit out of here. We out of here.